Today, let's talk about what happens when your mind and emotions are balanced versus when they're imbalanced. Understand that when your emotions are imbalanced and your thoughts are racing, you're operating from a fragmented awareness. One part of your brain is looping in the past, and it means you're probably scanning for threats in the present moment based on some stuff that happened to you in the past that wasn't great. That's how trauma shows up. And the result is you're not in the present moment and you're going to side eye and mistrust everything around you because you're basically waiting for something to come out and bite you. A mind that's stuck in the past can't relax in the present, and it's going to work overtime. It's going to overthink and more. But the mind that's stuck in the future, it's projecting all kinds of anxieties into the future and not really great stuff either. It's basically projecting all the stuff you don't want to happen. And that's because the mind is drawing evidence from the past and all that trauma and not great stuff. And it's basically convinced that it's going to happen in the future. So this is hypervigilance, and it shows up with a lot of people. So ideally, we start to reframe how the mind works with both the past and the future to create a vision of right now that's going to work for you. And the only way that you can do this is by starting to focus your attention on the present moment so that you can start to clear away the noise of the past and that anxious future. This takes some mental discipline, and it's a habit. You basically have to pull your attention from the past and pull your attention from the future, but you are able to achieve this with a little bit of focus, with a little bit of inner authority, a sort of overriding that fear and panic with saying that, no, this is what I choose to focus on right now, this moment. Not trying to figure anything out. And what happens is your mind stops spinning and your body stops scanning for threats, and you simply arrive. If only for a brief moment, you have access to your whole brain. And this is where your inner wisdom can start to reach you. This is where you start to know things without knowing how you know. When insights and inspiration seem to start coming out of nowhere. You can sense what's off with a situation or something that's out of alignment. Or you can start to sense things that are really great in alignment, even if it doesn't make logical sense. Understand that intuition's not mystical. Not really. It can be mystical and used for mystical things, but it's a state of inner harmony where your conscience and your wisdom start speaking to you. And it wants to speak to you from a moment of clarity without you feeling panicked about the past or pressured about the future. You'll start to consider your next best step instead of constantly reacting to everything bad that you think might happen. And with intuition, you'll stop polling 10,000 people around you for your next best step, and you'll start turning inward for your next best step. Your yes becomes yes, your no becomes no, and you start moving through your life with a quiet confidence in ways that feel powerful, not performative. This is the best part. Because when your inner system, your mind, and your emotions are congruent, your outer life starts to reflect that. You start to attract opportunities and experiences and situations that feel like you, not some version of you that you created to keep everybody else happy. People are going to feel your authentic presence, and that's going to create a lot of safety for them. They're going to want to be around you. People will experience you as someone who's grounded and clear and trustworthy, and your influence becomes tangible. People stop to listen to what you have to say. By the way, if you have a hard time with people not listening to you now, it might be because you're communicating from that incongruent place. Your words might not be landing with people, and they're going to exhibit distracted behaviors when you're trying to speak with them because your mind is stuck in the past or pressured into the future, and people can feel that like on a subconscious level. And so when you are congruent, people pay attention. And all of this happens from you having a balanced mind and balanced emotion. You're basically using both parts of your brain in the present moment. So here's your reflection today to get towards that congruence. Where are you feeling emotionally cluttered or mentally overloaded? And how might that be blocking your wisdom from reaching you? Where might you be scanning for threats from the past Or where might you be scanning for pressure in the future? What if you just told your brain it didn't need to live in one of those areas? And what if you told your brain that you wanted it to experience something different? Like something like happy or peaceful or calm or proud, and you just pick one emotion to feel in your nervous system. Maybe just even for 1 minute, you focus on this emotion that you want to feel just for a second, and you allow yourself to feel that. How does your body respond? If your brain is projecting into the past or the future, the present moment doesn't really have a chance to reach you. And it's a painful place to be, I know. And fragmented awareness can be really, really distracting. But when you choose an emotion you want to feel in the present moment, your whole mind comes online. And that's where your inner wisdom starts speaking to you in the present moment only. And that's when your true influence starts to begin. You don't need more hypervigilant planning, you need more presence. Balance your thoughts, balance your emotions, and watch what happens to your life next. This does take practice. It's not going to happen overnight. But the more you commit to just feeling grounded in one emotion that you want to feel over and over and over again, it starts to become your baseline. And that is where some amazing magic happens. Let me know in the comments how this works for you. And by the way, if you're looking for a community that supports intuitive development, I have a free online community for intuition mindset, and you can join it at intuitionmindset.com. Like I said, it's free. I've got a ton of workshops that are available every month. I would love to see you there. See ya.